Hi, my brother and sister in Christ. Okay, continue on about my discussing for this presidential election. Then more interesting. This time, I would like to discuss what got revealed already in some dreams and visions with the result of the election. I think I mentioned in the other videos, but I would like to refresh this time. Okay. From what I see, I explained already in my other video yesterday what Trump did. Okay, I think last time I heard. Hold on, let me check first. Yeah, Trump approved emergency declaration for presidential inauguration in DC. Okay, Washington DC is meaning. So that is about what? The thing is, I bet there's possibility the riots to make people calm down or something, the tension there. So they're preparing for the safety, during the inauguration day. Yeah, on the inauguration day on January 20th. Okay. Yeah, Donald Trump declared the emergency exit in the District of Columbia and order federal assistance to supplement the district's response efforts due to the emergency conditions, okay, for resulting from the 59th presidential inauguration. All right. So I think what I heard from the other news also today, I'm not sure it is true or not. I think this is kind of like mainstream media, I think. The armed protests being planned at all 50 states capitals, okay, FBI bulletin says. So they prepare the army or some national guard, for all 50 states capitals, in capitals building. And at the U.S. Capitol, according to, this for from now on until inauguration day, the protests are being planned at all 50 states capitals and at the U.S. Capitol, according to an internal FBI bulletin obtained by ABC News, right? So, this just in case. Okay, this something because the election fraud thing or fraudulent election, people kind of not satisfied. I think, I explained already. I know a lot of Americans not satisfied with the election, the result of the election, but more paid protesters that come can create more chaos than Americans themselves. These paid protesters being paid by Luciferian global elites, to create chaos. They have the plan, okay? So that's why this national guards, I think, they're going to prepare in case that happen, okay? The group is also planning to storm a government offices in every state. The day President-elect Joe Biden will be inaugurated. Okay? So I think something... Hold on, let me read again. This may be interesting. The FBI received information about an identified armed group intending to travel to Washington, D.C. on January 16. The bulletin read, they have warned that if Congress attempts to remove President of United States via the 25th Amendments, a huge uprising will occur, will take place. I heard about that rumor also. Yeah, just going to they want to if Congress attempt to remove POTUS via the 55th Amendment. So yeah, I heard also. Hold on, let me see again. Maybe I can read you also for this one. Federal law enforcement officials have advised police agencies to increase their security posture at the state houses around the country following the riots at the U.S. Capitol. Law enforcement sources told ABC News. Okay, so following the violent pro-Trump breach of the U.S. Capitol last Wednesday, Democratic lawmakers in the House of Representatives pushed forward Monday with an effort to get Vice President Mike Pence and Cabinet to invoke the 25th Amendments, which will declare Trump incapable of performing his presidential duties, and would install Pence as an acting president until Biden is inaugurated January 20th. Okay, this is something kind of fishy, Just not too long again, Trump, you know, some in the office. You just not just how many more days now? 13 more days. Okay, if that's true. So this they have the plan. This is the global elite. Like I told you all along already. According to Rockefeller document, they want to cancel the election and the planning for this COVID pandemic all along. Okay, so yeah, I mentioned already in my other video before this video about. Other than that, Trump signed it for martial law, last year, just right before the lockdown and for COVID lockdown for COVID pandemic. That on Friday, March 13, 2020, this lockdown is meaning President Trump already give his right to the New World Order. That's what I see. So he's not completely in power as a president. Even since last year, it's very clear. And the other thing, what I mentioned, also, he already signed, Trump, Executive Order 11921 power to give to FEMA. FEMA, okay. Let me see. Yesterday I do not explain about FEMA. Maybe for those who do not know what the meaning FEMA, the one who people who not live in United States, maybe they don't know. Or people who live in United States, they're not sure either. Federal Emergency Management Agency. This meant the time emergency situation. The time if the country under FEMA is meaning already under martial law. Okay, so power for FEMA FEMA already under the United Nations. So the time deadline martial law, United Nations can send their military troops to United States, not just from inside the country, the military people, including from overseas, because under United Nations. This is for COVID pandemic, this executive order. And the last one I told you yesterday, I don't know this gossip is true or not. The one they talk about, Trump signed it, Insurrections Act, Insurrection Act. Whether it's true or not, I heard one source said it's not true. If it's that true, Insurrection Act already signed, meaning this not about the good thing. Because I heard the rumor, the I mentioned already in my other video about the Q or Canon group. The news about the recent Trump signed insurrected X sign paper. It's about to capture or to bring the justice at the corrupt politicians and cabals. I don't think it's true because I explained already. This Trump is on New World Order side. He's working on with New World Order, this global elite. I don't think he's not on that side, okay? Because he encouraged or pushing the COVID vaccine, and with all this COVID scandemic, he's not telling the truth. This is one of the evidence, okay? And the other thing, he never lock up and bring the justice Hillary Clinton. This is one of the criminal, okay? So how come we want to bring in the justice and the other criminals or the other corrupted politician? I don't think so. Like the one Quenon group tell or spread the rumors. Quenon group is created by CIA. Like I already told you, okay. And everything this we have to see until November 20th. What I see, some people still not sure. The other people not believe it at all. Many people believe it will come a martial law or something happen, from now on until inauguration day or maybe after that. So what I see, judging, okay, from some dreams and vision from God, okay, there is written there. God warned us already. The election of U.S. presidential election, the result, what happened with Trump, and then after that, Trump itself can create chaos and destruction right after that election. That dreams and vision mentioned about that. I found several of them. You can look if you want to. So then another proof. God spoke to us already. Okay? That dreams and vision mentioned there will be chaos, martial law, destruction, just right after this election thing. So what happened after this or on January 20th? Is that still another presidential inauguration on that day? From judging the dream and vision, okay, no Trump and no Biden, the result. And the election is canceled. Just what it says in Rockefeller document. This is not talking about conspiracy theory. This is the truth, okay? So, but so many dreams and visions say Trump will serve in the second term. This is not quite accurate, okay? What happened, as long as the church, okay, the rapture saints still here, the Trump, President Trump, still here. Even though you not serve completely as a president, don't have in power completely because he already give his power and already signed the executive order. And what I see, and the one martial law, okay, that on March 13, 2020, that's what I see. About insurrection act, whether he signed it or not, could be true, could be not. I'm not sure about that. But this already going to that direction because what I see from God told us already in some Christians dreams and visions. No Trump, no Biden. In my previous video, I thought, I mentioned by January, Obama will show up. No Biden, no Trump. But since the true church, the rapture not happened yet, okay, I thought last year. So I thought, okay, could be Obama will be on the scene, okay, and in the Oval Office, become a US president, that Obama by January. But in the reality, the true church, the rapture saints still here. So, from what I see, okay, I don't think this about Trump serve second term. Because what happened in that inauguration day, the chaos, destruction, the bomb explosion, that's what I see. Because we are judging from dreams and vision from God. Not because from the rumors or gossip or other alternative news. This is what I see. I more trust God than the man. Even though some Christian or the people who claim themselves are pastor, they don't believe it. Oh, Biden already definitely in the office and go back to normal. I don't think so. This is something not finished yet. Okay, what happened? Trump still in the chart, even though his power, not all his power, in the Oval Office. Okay, so not all he's in power. He is in power. Okay, like I said, he already signed it that martial law and that executive order. So he's still kind of like a puppet new order, still in the office, but not fully charged. Okay, because what happened after January 20th? Okay, when that happened, the chaos or false flag or explosion, bomb explosion, what happened? The military coup or military dictatorship. It's not very dictator yet, not quite. Okay, just military coup will take over the government. Military coup will take over government with FEMA, okay, or Federal Emergency Management Agency will take over the country when the president is vacant, okay, because no president, even though Trump in charge, but Trump not in power completely. That's what I see. Not until Obama back on the scene. Not until Obama will be back in the office. It doesn't matter. This again the 22nd Amendment. No president can serve third term. It doesn't matter anyway. Because this global elite with New World Order, they're going to destroy the amendments. Right now, too many censorship in social medias and even YouTube, wherever, even some of the websites, okay, too many censorship. So they already break the First Amendment anyway. So now no freedom anymore in this country. Even I got the dream not too long ago from God. I saw the amendments written, but some amendment already been changed. Even though I do not see read one by one, I can tell that amendments, United States amendment, but have been changed or have been cut off. That God want us. God told me in my dream. Anyway, this I want to show you. The dream from the Lord, even though already I mentioned the other video, maybe the good thing I show you again from Love is God 7. Hold on. If I can play this.
A lot of people aren't aware
Maybe
that the
here.
beast has been behind.
Hold on. Maybe from number 5. Yeah. Here.
Debacle is going to play out. It's almost as if it extended even longer than now. Today, the dream basically, they were like waiting for him and cheering him, and yeah, that was basically that dream. But the dream that I had, I think it was before. I think it was before this one. That one that I posted on my community post on the channel there. There was like a breaking news, a sudden breaking news. It was as if in this dream, it was as if we were still waiting to see how this presidential dilemma debacle is going to play out. It's almost as if it extended even longer than now. today's what? Today is the 8th of December, and in that dream, it had seemed that it had extended even further than today. We didn't know who was the president, so the breaking news got everybody's attention, even globally. So when the breaking news came on for us to find out who the president was going to be, everybody, it was very important. So everyone went to their TVs to find out. And I tell you the truth, I did not see Trump. I did not see Donald Trump, nor Biden. There's one person that I see. His face was on the TV there. None other than the beast himself, Barack Hussein Obama. So yeah, that was the dream. A lot of
See, very clear. The dream from the Lord mentioned no Biden, no Trump. But I thought the rapture already happened last December 2020. So Obama will be in the scene, I thought, in January 2021. But since I see that um, the rapture saints or Christian are still here, Obama cannot be revealed until after the rapture saints are out of here. Okay, not because okay, a lot of people believe Obama is the Antichrist because many dreams and visions mention about Obama, especially many years ago, even until today, until this year. So the thing is, yeah, Obama is the Antichrist forerunner. Okay, the Antichrist, the first beast cannot be revealed until the rapture of the church take place. But Obama, the same thing, because I found the other dreams and vision mention Obama waiting for the rapture saints take off or all gone, okay? Not here in anymore, not in the earth anymore. So Obama is same thing, even though he's not the first beast, Revelation 13, he's only the Antichrist forerunner. I think it's the leopard beast in Daniel 7 rather than the first beast in Revelation 13. I mentioned already in my other video who is the Antichrist, the Antichrist. Okay, let me show you the other about this. Siapa tuh Mas F?
The White House, and I'm going to tell you the dream, and then I'm going to release it to you and let you go to God in prayer, seek Him about what He is trying to tell us about this dream. Okay, so I'm going to get into it. So, if you remember this dream, I was in the White House. I was in the Oval Office of the White House. And as I was in the Oval Office, there was like high level officials in the office. There was military officials, high level. And they were having a meeting, and I was in the office. I was in the Oval Office. I was watching the meeting take place. Well, as I was watching the meeting take place, a high level military official walks through the door and says, "Sir, we are ready. We have everything ready to go. We're just waiting on your word." And I was like, is President Trump fixing to send us into conflict? That doesn't make sense because he is against conflict. So I looked up, and when I looked up, I saw former President Obama sitting in the seat where the president sits in the Oval Office. After I saw this and realized that he was about to send us into conflict, I woke up. Now, I'm releasing it to you, and I'm going to let you go to God in prayer and seek Him about what this.
Alright, so yeah, that's what I show you, alright? So yeah, that's true. Obama will be back in the office. It doesn't matter against the 22nd Amendment or not. That got revealed to us, whether you like it or not, whether you don't believe it or not. That's the fact. Okay? So right now, since the rapture sense still here, what happened in Trump, with Trump, I don't think he will serve a second term. This is just about, he's still in the office, but he's not in the not in the power 100% or fully, because he already signed it, that executive order and martial law. Okay, you got to understand. And this country under military coup or military dictatorship. Not quite dictatorship, no, until very, very bad, not until 7 years tribulation, what I see. But with this lockdown, COVID pandemic, and the planning great global reset from New World Order. This is about great global reset. It still have a connection each other with this U.S. presidential election. The thing what's going on. Okay, I do not see Joe Biden will be in the office because he already refused it. Since Joe Biden refused it, okay, then Obama will take place in the near future. Then what I see, the reason Joe Biden refuses, he knows what they're doing, with this global elite and the president as their puppets. Okay, this election fraud 2020 of fraudulent election is very bad, very abused, okay? But the thing, every US presidential election is fraud too. Not just about this one, everything about that. All right? So I'm going to want to show you about Obama. All right? Because Obama ever mentioned, I will win the war on Christmas many years ago. Even though he mentioned about his second term, it doesn't matter. Because in the future, okay, once he's, he will win it. Because the war happened, or nuclear war or World War III get started, and then he's be back on the scene. I think I bet after this global elite deep state assassinate Trump, and then Obama will be on the scene and in the White or in power in the White House. That's what I see. Because he ever said, I will win on Christmas. That's what will happen. Could be this year, who knows? Could be, I don't think Trump, even though you're not in the power fully, kinda, to fill the gap, even though the more in the military coup, the country itself, under martial law, rather than formal or normal government with president in United States. That's what I see. About Trump, I don't think longer than 2 years, 1 or 2 years, the longer 2 years. Could be this year, it's very high rapture alert still. December, yeah, I still believe that Christmas rapture dreams and vision, because very obvious. Obama ever said, I will win the war on Christmas. And also you mentioned about Rainy Man. Rainy Man is about what? The man in parachute, parachute man. Usually happen when during war, okay? From their military airplanes. And they bring in a rain man. Rain man is people with parachute. It's very obvious. About what is this? Obama. I mentioned it already many years ago. And even in the predictive programming, Justin Bieber singing to Obama, okay, on Christmas. In that song, and mentioned about new world. What is it? Other than new world order, new world, and the other thing mentioned about not the kid not play anymore the toys like, and play the bomb like the kid playing the toys. What is it? Playing the bomb. Is very clear. Playing a bomb, playing toys. This is what Obama says then.
Legendary chicken with a legendary sauce. The new General Tso's boneless wings, only at Zaxby's.
Win a second term as president. Let me just say something to all my conspiracy-oriented friends on the right who think I'm planning to unleash some secret agenda. You're absolutely right. So allow me to close with a quick preview of the secret agenda you can expect in a second Obama administration. In my first term, I sang Al Green. In my second term, I'm going with Young Jeezy. Michelle said, yeah. I sing that to her sometime. In my first term, we ended the war in Iraq. In my second term, I will win the war on Christmas. In my first term, we repealed the policy.
When he said, "Oh, I will win," well, in my second term, I will win the war on Christmas. His face kind of like stunned and wicked when you looking then. Let's try it
Term, we
again.
repealed the policy
Looking.
known as Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
Look at his face. You see?
In my first term, we repealed the policy known as Don't Ask.
Hold on.
In my first term, we repealed the policy known as Don't Ask, Don't Tell. Wait though, in my second term, we will replace it with a policy known as It's Raining Men.
See? Raining Man. Raining Man is about the man in parachute. The war. Okay? When he said, second term I will win on war on Christmas. I would like to show you the other thing, yeah. Not just about Obama. Playing with this thing kind of funny, you know, the war, okay? The World War III or nuclear war, something like that. They think kind of funny. These people are wicked, you know. They are puppets, new order global elites, you know, including the royal family. If you see, Prince Harry and Queen Elizabeth, Prince Harry, you know, make a joke about bomb explosion. It's nothing funny about that. They know they're planning. I'll show you. Maybe I can show you if I can find it fast enough. See if I can find it. The video about that. Ocean. I hope I can find it right away, yeah. This is nothing funny in it. Here you go. What's all about? They know that. This is nothing funny, you know. Hold on. I think this...
With a little help from her grandson, the Queen has dusted down her acting skills once again, this time for the Invictus Games for injured servicemen and women, which begin in Florida next month.
It's quite close, isn't it?
Message? Oh, from Michelle. How very amusing. So we like to watch it together?
Yes.
Let's have a look.
Hey, Prince Harry. Remember when you told us to bring it at the Invictus Games?
Careful what you wish for.
See? With Obama. Okay?
Oh, really? Please.
Boom.
This is not funny, you know. What they're doing is not joking. Because then, show about Obama.
GS Labs book.
Okay? Obama and not just what this is? Not just about Prince Harry and Queen Elizabeth. Obama there. So Obama will play the important role when that first time the bomb explosion, nuclear explosion happened, the war, Obama's already there in the Oval Office. And Prince Harry already give the hint. They're all the part of the elites, okay? This royal family. And I mentioned a little bit already about rapture time frame related with Queen Elizabeth's death. Okay, because after her death, I think by her age 95 years old. So by this year, I think she will turn 95 years old on April 21st this year. After she turned 95 years old, the Antichrist and false prophet is Pope Francis, will be revealed. That I found out from many dreams and vision. Could be by next year before her birthday, the latest. Before her birthday, her 96th birthday, Queen Elizabeth birthday. There I give the time frame. Even until the latest by next year before her 96th birthday on April 21st, 2022. That one I see. Because why? There's so many scams already regarding Prince Harry and Meghan Markle with their fake babies and all around this royal family. I don't trust them. And also Prince Charles, who what is this? Involved with this global reset. They talk about that. He talk about that already in around social media, and also mainstream media. He mentioned it about great global reset. Prince Charles and even his son Prince William mentioned also this world is too many, need to be reduced. The population need to be reduced, okay, or depopulate the world. He encouraged it. He encouraged it. Yeah, Prince William too. Everything is all this about this royal family is not. They're wicked too. Do not think they're good, fine people. No, at all. So many people are deceived. Not just about Trump. Okay, Trump is working for the New World Order. Okay, and same thing. This royal family. I prove you already. I give you some what this is evidence from these dreams and visions and the news. What's going on? That's what I see. Whether you want to believe in or not, it's up to you. What I see after this inauguration day, no U.S. president in power, other than Trump as a New World Order puppets, but not fully in power, because he already surrendered himself, or he give his rights for martial law and executive order. Okay, that's all, and until next time.